Thailand's King Rama X is the richest king in the world, but he's also famously known as a playboy. Do you think being one of his beloved women brings happiness? Think again. Some of his ex-wives have faced tragic fates. There's a claim that he once fed one of his ex-wives from a dog bowl. Could it really be true? Why was his third wife imprisoned, and why does she now live in poverty? And how does his current wife cope with his many concubines? Stick around to uncover these shocking details. Don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell icon for updates. Let's dive in. Thailand remains a monarchy where the king holds significant power. Citizens are bound by centuries-old traditions to respect their monarch, and criticizing the king or his family is strictly forbidden by law. Doing so could land you in prison for years. The current king, Maha Vajiralongkorn, also known as Rama X, has an estimated net worth of $30 billion to $70 billion. As king, he has the authority to change laws, form a government, and approve the national budget. He also participates in traditional ceremonies. With plenty of free time, King Maha enjoys a lavish lifestyle and often spends extravagantly. His eccentric behavior has occasionally left people worldwide in awe. The king's beloved poodle, Fufu, was once given the prestigious title of Air Marshal. When the dog passed away, King Maha declared a 4-day mourning period and held an extravagant funeral in its honor. Rama X has also made headlines for his unconventional fashion choices. A few years ago, he surprised onlookers in Munich by arriving in a white t-shirt and pants, revealing tattoos that covered much of his exposed body, an unusual look for a monarch. What do you think of this? The Thai king's eccentric behavior and love life have earned him widespread notoriety. Many in the country refer to him as a playboy thanks to his active personal life and preference for beautiful women. It's rumored that if the king fixes his gaze on a woman for more than 10 seconds, his attendants approach her and invite her to his chambers. For King Rama X, the word no seems meaningless. Many women, however, are eager to be close to him, drawn by the promise of immense wealth and privilege. Yet, the lives of some of his wives and concubines have ended in tragedy. Maha's first marriage took place in 1977 to his maternal cousin, Som Sawali Kityakara. A year later, the couple welcomed a daughter. It's believed that family pressure led to this union, as Maha was the crown prince at the time and didn't wield the power he has today. However, he quickly lost interest in his wife, finding her unattractive. Before long, Maha fell for actress Sujurne Vivacharawange, but he was unable to divorce his first wife at the time. 16 years after their marriage, Maha officially ended his relationship with Som Sawali through the courts, placing the blame for their failed marriage on her. Since it's illegal to criticize the king, Som Sawali had no choice but to accept the outcome. However, her story turned out to be a rare success. She remained on good terms with the king, and their daughter continues to participate in royal ceremonies. Maha's second wife, Sujurne Vivacharawange, was a commoner before their marriage. After the wedding, she was given the rank of major in the royal army. The couple had 5 children together, and their love story seemed like a real-life Cinderella tale. Unfortunately, their happiness didn't last long. Rama X accused Sujurini of treason, alleging an affair with a 60-year-old air marshal. He made the accusations public and even leaked her nude photos to Thai magazines. Stripped of all her titles, Sujurini managed to flee the country, avoiding harsher consequences like imprisonment. Not long after, the crown prince decided to marry again. This time, his third wife was another commoner, Sujuresmi Suadi, a former waitress who had served him for years before catching his attention. Maha announced to the media that he was ready to settle down and put an end to his numerous affairs. After their wedding, the former waitress was granted the title of princess. Sirasmi must have been deeply grateful to her husband for changing her life, willing to go to great lengths to please him. At one point, Maha threw an extravagant birthday party for his pet dog Fufu. To make her husband happy, Sirasmi attended the celebration wearing only a thong and even ate from the same bowl as the dog. Photos of this shocking event can still be found online, sparking a major scandal. Despite the humiliation, Sirasmi continued to do whatever her husband wanted. However, her life took a tragic turn. Maha accused her and her family of corruption, leading to her parents and brothers being imprisoned for several years. After the divorce, Sirazmi was placed under house arrest. Her hair was shaved and she was forced to wear monk-like robes. She was then relocated to a remote province where she now lives in a tiny cottage with no basic amenities or electricity. The house itself is in poor condition, with a broken bathroom and toilet. She is left to bathe using rainwater collected in a barrel and uses a drain hole as a toilet. To add insult to injury, the king's staff hung a sign above her door that mockingly read, "I hope you will be as comfortable here as you were in the palace." To make matters worse, Sirazmi is not even allowed to see her own son. These shocking details were once reported by Bild newspaper, shedding light on the ex-princess's tragic situation. Maha's eccentric behavior was well known throughout Thailand, but few could have imagined such acts of cruelty. Today, the once glamorous princess is unrecognizable, a weary, balding woman likely still living in harsh conditions. In 2016, Maha ascended to the throne and became King Rama X. One of his first actions as king was to reinstate polygamy. Just 3 days before his coronation, he married Suthiratijai, his chief of security, and a former flight attendant. In 2019, they were officially crowned king and queen, and it seemed Rama X had finally found happiness. However, it wasn't long before he publicly introduced another woman, Seninit Wong Vajirapakti, an army general, as his official mistress. Despite their shared connection to the king, there was no harmony between the queen and the mistress. Sinyat Vong Vajirapakti, the king's official mistress, eventually fell from grace. She was accused of mistreating Queen Safida and being disloyal to the king, leading to her losing her position and titles. According to the Daily Mail, she spent nearly a year in prison, and her family's home was destroyed. Surprisingly, a year later, the accusations were dropped and her titles were restored. Today, the 70-year-old King Rama X has both an official wife, Queen Suthida, and an official mistress, Sinanita. However, even this isn't enough for him. He also maintains a large group of concubines. During the pandemic, the king made headlines for relaxing in a Bavarian hotel with 20 beautiful women, enjoying activities like cycling through the alpine forests. These actions sparked outrage among many in Thailand who found his behavior unacceptable for a monarch. Many people in Thailand have begun protesting, calling for changes to the monarchy, yet the king continues to live as he pleases. Being a princess or queen might sound magical in fairy tales, but in reality, it's far from easy. The Thai queen must accept the king's many concubines, and any misstep on her part could lead to losing everything, even facing imprisonment. Would you ever want to experience life as a king or queen, even for just one day? Let me know what you think. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and share your thoughts in the comments. See you next time.